Welcome to this series where we are playing Reforged Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival. And we're starting on the bridge of the capital vessel, and the sun has just come up over Akua. This is the planet that we've been on for the last couple of parts. And in the last part, we were taking down the drone base as part of the mission where we are working with Khalad. And what I want to do in this part is actually finish this mission off and see if it takes us any further. If it doesn't take us any further, I'm not sure what we're going to do. I mean, I did get a comment about the possibilities of being able to get in here and take down some of these POIs, and I'm very tempted to do that because so far in this series we haven't actually done much combats with the Xerax. Alternatively, we could go back to the main mission and go back to Roggery so that we could possibly finish off the radar station. But before we get into doing any of that, I just want to talk about one thing. That is that, as you're probably aware if you're on the series, I've been talking about bringing this series to an end. And I was debating whether to play Star Salvage or start a new Reforged Eden series. We're on the Dead Planet. Well, I was watching Span's channel yesterday. That was on the 29th of January 2022. And he's published a very interesting video, which I would strongly recommend anyone who likes Reforged Eden watch. And what he was highlighting was what I would call a major update to Reforged Eden coming in the upcoming year. And what he was demonstrating was some very substantial upgrades to the weapon systems and ship's thrusters for Reforged Eden. And I think that is probably just one element of what could be a very major update. And when that update does land, I'm certainly going to want to play Reforged Eden. So what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be winding up this series probably over the next week. I'll be then doing Star Salvage scenario, and then we'll play that right through until the new update for Reforged Eden comes. Now, Spange didn't give a time scale, so it could be 3 months, it could be 6 months. All he said was that the plan is to release it sometime in 2023. Now, one thing he did say is that the first update will be Reforged Galaxy, but of course that automatically then follows on that. But then that automatically follows on that then Reforged Eden will be updated. That is going to be my strategy going forward. Any opinions, feel free to chuck it in the comments. Now, since the end of the last video, well, go back to the map, because we ended the video here where I took out the drone base. I did have a little bit of a close shave because I drifted a bit too close to this fortification, but it didn't do too much damage. I was able to repair it. And what I've done is I came through here and came up to this area here while I was actually making my way back to the ruined tank. And I've actually found 21 gold, which is the single gold reserve that's on the planet. So it's not exactly going to get me very far, but what I will be able to do now is make a, I'll put in 1 2 3, I think it's 5, but and that will give me some gold. Now the decision, now you can also see I've now got 10 small optronics bridges. I think what I will be doing is we go to well, rain ammunition control, we need to go there. And I think what I'm going to do is we're going to do a CPU extender for the SV. I mean, we could do a CPU extender for the capital vessel, but I think it'd be more useful to extend the SV because then I can upgrade it. I can put the Gatling guns back on. We can put some missile launchers on. That would give us a bit more punch to deal with POIs. And possibly we may have enough to actually extend the capital vessel. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to use up some of my optronics bridges to build that while we're jumping back in the pit of the ship. Thrusters on, and we're just going to take off. We've got this fantastic view across the Akua. I must admit, I'm really starting to like Akua. I know it's a very easy start, but I think it'd be really awesome just to be able to spend some time exploring the sheer graphics of the game now, which have come so far. Well, since the game was originally launched. I mean, I've been playing Empyrion since I think it was Alpha 4, and I can remember how well coarse the graphics were when in the Alpha 4 version. And again, the game has just come so far, and of course, Reforged Eden has added a completely different element to it. Uh, and again, I'm very excited about this new update. I mean, some of the capital vessel weaponry is pretty awesome. Spange demonstrates it. And of course, if any of you played Reforged Eden and got into one of those sticky situations where you go up against one of these really big Xerox capital ships, which even when you've got a fully tricked out capital vessel with plenty of weapons on, they just seem to carve right through you almost immediately. Well, with the new update, we're going to have be able to mount some weapons that, on a fully tricked out combat CV, we might actually be able to go head to head with some of those really big capital ships. Plus, the potential for building some pretty awesome capital ships of your own is going to be quite interesting. And another element also, which Spange alluded to, is the fact that SVs are going to get some fairly substantial weapons upgrades as well. So there's a possibility that SVs will become more like what you could call them, corvettes or cruisers. So the capital ships would be the big kind of strategic ships, and the SVs will be able to effectively be, well, I can imagine them becoming quite big actually. So anyway, I don't want to talk too much about that because otherwise I'll get distracted, and we need to concentrate on what we're doing. There's one thing you can't do when you play Reforged Eden is to get distracted. So we're just gonna go and see how it can. Now I'll be completely upfront. I can't remember whether this is actually the end of the mission, or whether there's more to it. But we'll find out, and then we'll take it from there, and then we'll just see how it goes. If any of you are wondering why I'm not starting any new series at the moment on any new series, is the last week has been pretty hectic. Well, where's Khaled? Wait, Khaled, where are you? He's not here. We'll try and go in again and see if he kind of appears, or if we can talk to the computer. So it looks like the... Okay, leave it alone. Has he shown up on the map somewhere else? No, he's not around. So what are we going to do? Because, I mean, I could possibly push the mission on and see if we can get the reward. It's obviously he hasn't come back from the actual drone base, has he? Okay, well, that's the way it is. I don't know whether we can... Khaled is on the lowest level of the tank. Okay. So what we're going to do is go back to Ningus and see if Khaled is actually in Ningus. And then, yeah, I'll do that. This is kind of confusing me a little bit. So we've got plenty of pentaxid. So we're going to come here, turn the thrusters on, get up into space. Yeah, I think that might be the problem. But I just want to check this, because this is the type of thing that's good to know. So we're going to get up into space, go back to Ningus, check the water tank. Trouble will be is trying to find it, and then maybe if we drop down on Ningus, there isn't much else on Ningus. What we might be able to do is see if we can reset the main mission. on actually no, we're indecisions. It's always a problem. Okay, so here we are. Where's Ningus? Got to be there. So we've got the UCH discovery. Actually, I haven't visited this for a little while. So let's just go to Ningus via the NH UCHN discovery. That should be in the heart of the Alpha 1 there. So yeah, we'll go and visit UCH ship. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So we're just get up to speed. We only got 59. We're a little bit overloaded. We're gonna have to be a bit careful. It says the UCH research vessel is 11.8 kilometers away. So what we're going to do is head in that direction, and I'll see you once we get there. Right, here we are. We're just coming up on the UCH research vessel. Seems to be something just to the left of it. Now, this is a really big ship. Almost like a bit of it's broken off, but okay, so we're just gonna come in here. There's a line alongside it. Level off. Thrusters off. We should be okay. Of course, we're gonna have to go out into space, so what we need to do is put the EVA boost back on again. I'll just go out the door. I'll say it's been a little while since I've visited the UCH vessel. Oh, we got music. Not sure if we can get loot from these guys. I think we can get some stuff from there. Just don't. Cannot use logistics. Okay. What you get is a lot of. You can come in here and interact, but I think if you talk to this guy. Hello, welcome aboard our research vessel. I wish to trade. We can exchange data pods and exploration. It's abyssal armor upgrade. Sell. Season decoration or seasonal headwear. It looks like those are pumpkins. We're on the Christmas holiday now, by the way, game. I think the other thing we can do is if we talk to this guy. Can you spare any supplies? You can spare some supplies. 8,003 space. Okay. I'm not ready for those supplies. We're gonna have to bring the ship in a bit closer because we're not in range actually, are we? No. Okay. Where is the right? We're gonna have to get in really close. Yeah, I forgot that. So we're get into here. Top tip. Park right next to the ship. Probably if I actually go over the ship and park the other side, it might be a little bit better. And bring the front in, that would bring the wireless connector even closer like that. They won't mind. Just jump out. We've actually got the music now. us into junk. First person. Right, we're right on top of these guys now. Can you spare any supplies? Yes. So I also have an old poster lying around. Okay. Thank you. Goodbye. So hopefully that is all now gone into. We got a United Council of Humanity poster. We got 25 neodymium, 25 titanium, 50 refined pentaxid, and right. So I think the tablets we might be able to do something with. I don't know what the other guy will give us. I want to try. Where do I find schematics? Your schematics you can purchase from me. Okay, let me just go back. Okay, I want to ask you something. Want to trade. This is where you can pick up the schematics for various heavy weapons, which you may not be able to get in research. So you can see here, so we can get a schematic for a sentinel flak turret, and we can also sell them here as well, like advanced bandages as well. These schematics can be used to build things, but you can see here they're not cheap. So that is something else. Now, if I remember correctly, I think if we go this way, there's another. I don't know if this guy will actually. Any news? Careful. Make sure to avoid those sectors. Okay, I was drunk for a talon. And I think if you go into the med bay here, we can. I think we can pick up some. Nothing here. It's a little bit random actually, with what you can get on the UCH vessel. These are armor lockers. I don't think you get anything inside the armor lockers. We're just no, nothing else in here. And then I don't think you can. Yes, everything is empty. I'm sure there was some farming down this way as well, which you could get into. So hydroponics, I think this is it here. We can get 108 grain. These are the hydroponics bays that you can put on your ship, which is, I think they make everything grow a little bit faster. So just go here. Got 72 fruits. Okay. I don't know what's up here. This is just crew quarters. These are going to be empty. I can almost guarantee it. Yep. Yeah, so this is the back half of the ship. Got an M5 pistol that we could sell. First bit of loot we found in this place here. If we go back that way. What I'll do is I'll put that grain in the raw food. So we got that in there. Now if we go up this way, what you've got is various terminals at this end, which can be quite useful. I think we need to go up for the lab, I think. Project Eden lab, I think it is. And what you've got here is various terminals that you can use. Do you have anything to trade? We've got exploration reports here, tier 1, tier 2. And you've got these survey probes. This is ways that you can survey the systems in one go and find out everything. It's the same with the different expedition reports as well. So visiting the UCH is quite useful. got a research computer here. I don't think we've got any. Don't have any data chips. Back to the main menu. Data pads. I don't. What I had. No, I've only got tablets, haven't I? I don't think I've actually got any data pads or anything. Have I? Let me just take a quick look through. I mean, this series has been very thin. Normally you get quite a lot of data pads. We've got a hacking. No, we don't have any data pads as such. So we can't get anything from the research computer. Do you have any exploration missions for me? Okay. Object 82, strange status. These are specific missions. We're scumming mysterious objects in a rogue system. We don't there. Actually, okay. Thanks. Sounds boring. Okay. Several. Let's see. So that you can get missions from there. I think if you do missions, you get experience points. We got the schematics computer here. Okay, we haven't got any. Because once you have a schematic in your personal inventory, you meet the requirements to list the schematics. Do not have them, but do not have already have it unlocked. It may turn it into unlock the crafting recipe. So this is when you get the schematics menu. This is where you come to unlock it, so that you can actually build it. But we don't have any schematics, so we can't do anything else there. I think that's about it for the UCH ship. I can't think of anywhere else. There is something to do with the captain of the ship, but I think that's to do with the bridge around here. But I think you go up for the bridge, but I don't think that's. You need related missions to do that. Anyway, guys, I don't want to spend too long here, but what I will say is this: once you've got quite a lot of schematics and stuff and data pads and all the other stuff, it's certainly worth coming to the UCH. Yep. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go back to here, and I think we're see if we can finish this main mission by going back to Ningus now. Crystals are these fantastic crystals take a long time to grow, and I think if you put in the, let me just show you, I think we got them. It's the advanced hydroponic plants. I can never remember where they are. I think it might be under miscellaneous. Is it miscellaneous, or I think maybe it's under research. Nope. Where is it? Is it system upgrades? No. Maybe we got to unlock the schematic first to actually find them. But it's possible that's what we got to do. Is actually unlock the schematic. There it is, the hydroponics bay there. So there should be one in here somewhere as well. So you can unlock the hydroponics bay straight away. There we are, and you can see there. But what you will see though is to make this, we need aluminium foil, hydroponics units, steel 9, optical fibers, one ventilator, 9 fertilizers. So we'd have to go and get some fertilizer as well. So to build those, you do need some kind of slightly different resources. Probably the aluminium foil is probably one of the more difficult things to go, but I think we've actually got some aluminium on, and we've picked up on our travels. And again, returning to the new and again, just returning quickly to the future update for Reforged Eden. I really hope that those elements of the game are expanded a little bit more, so that things like graphite and aluminium and can't remember what other, there's various other new elements, and I really hope that the role of those elements is actually expanded. That we're still in the same system. We haven't Oh yeah, we got to go back to. Ah yeah. Oh yeah, well, I forgot. Ha. We're not in to get to there. We got to go back to there, haven't we? Um, Immigrant Ningus. Yeah. Yeah, that explains why I couldn't find it. Ha. We got to go back to here. Top target. Number 20. Wherever it is. Okay, we're gonna have to. This rate, I could run out of pentaxid, but we got quite a lot of pentaxid, so we're okay. So here we are. We're back in this system. Planets. There's Ningus. Go there. It's only 11.3 astronomical units. Here we are. We're back to Ningus. And what we're going to do now is head for the planet, and I'll see you once we get there. So here we are. We're just breaking through the atmosphere. Get the feeling that they don't like us. Where are we on the planet? Survey tower there. That's there. Now the problem I've got is how are we going to find the tank? It's going to get tricky. Right, guys, welcome back. We're just coming down on the Ningus. Now the problem I'm going to have is actually trying to find. Oops, so we got a reception committee. I'm not exactly sure who we're firing at. I say that the tricky bit's going to be trying to find the tank where Khaled hangs out. So what we got to do is find the actual tank. Now that's not going to be marked for us, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Unknown helix, Talon Quarry. This is going to be a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be, wouldn't it? Okay, guys, welcome back. What I've done is I've quitted out the game and come back in again, and it seems I actually came down very close to the ruined tank anyway. But what's happened is that came back in again. The mission had reset again and gave me a marker to the ruined tank. So there's a little bit of a tip there. If you ever get stuck with a mission, this mission, just quit out, come back in again, and you get the reset. So just grab that. Trust us off. Hopefully, Khaled will be inside the ruined tank, and we'll be able to complete the mission. If not, well, we'll have to find something else to do. Right. So hopefully. I've got a feeling what happens is that when you do the mission, it gets generated. There he is. So you've always got to go back. We'll just talk to Khaled. I've returned. Do you finish what you wanted to do after the drone base? I returned to my village and spoke to my uncle to inform him of my news. Reactions were mixed. Now that the drone base is gone, none of my people know what to do. Did you bring Gleam's body back to the village to his family? His body was returned to the village. He was buried with one of our people in one of the village. This is what has been allowed a Talon funeral. But because I spoke on his behalf, but what he did was horrible, but he did not people. To give him us a future in time, he remembered as a hero. After he started the war between the Talon and the Xerox, Yes, even after he started the war, it's not. He was the catalyst for the events. Unfortunately, we could only open the door for my people on this planet. There are many planets in the galaxy where my people are exiled to live as slaves and savages. Many who were not even less fortunate than us were dumped on some hellhole and left to rot. I cannot do anything to help these people. I'm here with my people. They will need me. So you decided to become chief after all. It certainly looks the way, doesn't it? Congratulations. I'm sure your uncle will be proud if you convince Natuk. I've not heard, have you? Chief Natuk is the first one to be killed when the village was attacked. He walked out. He clung to the idea of peace until he died. The hunt master is currently serving as interim chief until someone's appeared. So you've finally spoken to your uncle. Yes, that's more accepting of my choices than I thought it would be. Things that haven't been easy, but between us the two. But it's good to be spirited and made chief. Speaking of a spiritual advisor, Shaman saw how much you liked our new plasma crossbow, and he asked me to give you this as a token of our friendship. Uh, well, my friend, if we still wish to offer your services, there's still a matter of remaining three renegades that have fled with Commander Dreadrum. They have gone to an ocean world that's known as Amphothesis. From the data extracted from the drone base, it's far as I cannot help nor guide you there, since there's nothing except my Talon brothers who accept theirs once before. You can leave that to me. I will find the planet and see what I can turn up. Practicing my role. My role is assumed. Yep. Okay. Good fare. Okay. Find new roles. We got a plastic. Not a plastic. A plasma crossbow. I'll just get back up. IDA is doing his thing. Have a look at our. Didn't we get a plasma crossbow? This marks the final story in the Talon mission for now. The next chain in the Talon mission will resume with the addition of an ocean planet Apovos around version 1.7. Well, we're on 1.8, but this was a version 1.7. So, and I think this will probably be a good place to stop actually, because I think I've done quite a lot now. So we've effectively wound up that mission. What we could do is, so we've done that mission. We could go back to this mission. It says hostile apparatus. Just activate that mission. This is the one, I think, game. There may not be anything to do with the mission. Okay. Reach the radar station complex. I wonder if there's going to be one on this planet. Have a look. I don't think there's going to be one, isn't it? We're going to have to go to Roggery. I'm not seeing it on here. Let's look at them. No, it's not in here. I think we're going to have to go back to Roggery, do that mission. In fact, I think, just curiosity, guys. I know I said I was going to wind up the video, but make sure. No, we got no tags on here. Right, I'm just going to go back to Roggery just to find out. Actually, curiosity. Did I get any points now? We got. It looks like we got quite a big boost to our standing with the Talon for doing that mission. It didn't come up, but right. Yeah, apologies for this digression, but if I don't do it now, I'm going to do it off camera because this is the type of loose end that can drive me crazy in games. It's trying to work out whether a thing is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to here, up into space, level off, go there. I know I'm kind of hot dogging things around, but go to Roggery and lock on. That's the moon, actually. Did I? Just do. There's a UCH Explorer in there, actually. Okay. I'm sure it was Roggery that we started on, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Okay. So we're going to go to Roggery. Using up quite a lot of my pentaxid, but and away we go. So there's Roggery. I'm going to take off the inertia drive. We're just going to head for the planet, and I'll see you once we arrive. So here we are. We're back on Roggery. I'm not getting. There's no marker here. Okay, guys, here we are. We're back again. I don't think the mission is reset, so I'm gonna have to try and find the radar station complex. Probably the best way to that is for me to go and watch my own videos. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.